Hey, folks, Quilly10 here, and welcome to CK3 Week. We are going to be streaming Crusader Kings 3 on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday this week, and then after that, we'll see what happens. I'm very excited. There's a new story pack expansion that dropped today, but the big thing is, we'd actually never got around to playing the last big drop, which we've never played a Wandering Adventure before, which is what we're going to do today. And yes, to answer the question, which someone else answered, I have played Memoriopolis. We streamed it. It didn't make it to YouTube, it looked like, which I hadn't realized. I was mixed on it at the time. Now, if I recall correctly, I think it's an early access. So I think we're gonna revisit things on it. But yeah, it was okay. It was a good time. It was a good time, and I'm eager to see it further. But yeah, I'll see if I can find the VOD and make sure to highlight it properly. But yeah. Bump. Oh yeah, and we never played the Iberia expansion stuff. No, we played after Iberia because we did a sponsored stream for the bits that happen over here. Can't remember what it was called, but that was just a one-time thing. It's been a while since we've done a proper CK3 campaign, which I'm hoping to start with today. It would be great if we start our run as this landless character and end up building a fantastic, great legacy, a huge dynasty going forward, but we will see. We are going to spirit, and this is something else I actually don't know. We're starting at the 1178 bookmark. Of the 3 bookmarks, this is the latest one. I don't know if we've ever started a run here, but one of the things is we don't usually get to see a lot of the later game sort of buildings and technologies and things like that, especially since we often start at the earliest bookmark. So I thought, well, we'd mix it up today and see what else would come up. So we'll do that. And we probably will check out Memoriopolis again. But anyway, we've got this. So, the story DLC, The Wandering Nobles, added apparently, I think a lot of its events are very based on traveling, which is great. We'd love to see more variety there. Hopefully run into the knight stuck in his armor less often. The other thing, if I recall, right properly, yeah, we've got a new lifestyle over here, a wandering lifestyle, which has been added in here. But we're also going to be focusing quite a lot on the roads of something. I can't remember the name of the expansion that added the ability to start as a landless character, if I'm getting my timeline it's right. And so we are going to be playing today, starting as Master Quill of the 18th, the 18 over here dynasty, the 18 dynasty. We're landless. And I love the fact that this is going to start off very small scale in that we just have, well, we don't have 2 followers yet. We're about to get 2 followers, and that's it. It's just going to be 3 dudes wandering the world to start off with. No army, basically no money. Very curious to see how this feels. This start skips all the fuss about the Y1K bug that was affecting all the abacusses. There you go. We'll skip it. The 18 crypto. No, he's playing as a crypto bro. Yeah. So I wonder if because this is a camp, right? We're in a camp, and is this the name based on my culture or religion or something like that, or is this always the case? Again, I haven't played the adventure stuff at all. Looking forward to it over here. So we're going to talk about who we are and what we hope to do. But first, we're going to go and deal with this. Well, actually, no. You know what? I will talk about who we are and what we hope to do. We are playing as a Cathar. Catharicism is a sect, a variant in Christianity that is actually super cool and nice and good. They are pacifists. They also believe in reincarnation, apparently, which is interesting. It's got a plus 20% county conversion resistance. It'd be great if it was county conversion chance, but it makes it harder for people to deconvert Cathar counties. And we're Gnostics over here, which does make it so other Gnostic faiths kind of get along very well. Unfortunately, Catholicism isn't one of those. I think they consider us to be heretics, which is going to be, I think, the true difficulty that's going on here. Yeah, we consider them hostile. They consider us hostile. That's not great because, especially in the 1178 bookmark, Catholicism does a pretty good job, or has done a pretty good job, of spreading around. But we have equal rights for genders as a doctrine, which is wonderful. We've got righteous over here, theocratic for temple holdings, pilgrimage is encouraged, monogamous wedding, no divorce, pretty standard. We can legitimize bastards. We can marry cousins and other people of that difference, same-sex relations is accepted. See, I told you. These people are, for the time, fairly cool, right? Genders for clergy, either way, it's pretty impressive. So, of course, the Catholics hate us. Mostly because we think they're a terrible, corrupt organization. And so the followers of Cathal and the followers of Cathar, they just don't get along. So that's gonna be a big challenge. If we switch over to the religious map mode for a second, we can see the Catholics have been doing pretty well for themselves. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it's gonna be fine and we won't be executed within a month of starting the game. So first event you get immediately upon loading the game. Here's an adventurer. The roads we walk. The path ahead stretches on and on, a lonely winding thread twining towards the distant horizon. My camp is quiet. Just a few scattered tents and pack animals yawning in the breeze. Strangers and hangers-on rise with the day, preparing for their morning chores with reluctance. I guess that's it. I guess there are some people in the camp, but mostly just no-name nobodies that don't really matter in the grand scheme right now. Most of the miscellaneous chaff that flit in and out of a group on the road... Most of the miscellaneous chaff, I suppose, that flit in and out of a group on the road with each new settlement. Most are the... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, hold on. I feel like there's missing something, but it's just me skipping over it. Anyway, few faces catch my eye as ones I recognize, at least in more than passing. So we have some option here for our followers. We can say, fortunately, those I do are eloquent conversationalists. We're going to have 2 followers skilled in diplomacy. This will be an army one day. 2 followers skilled in martial. Thank God we have some intellectuals at least. 2 followers skilled in learning. And I have taken no worthy followers yet. You may find contracts difficult, impossible until you acquire followers. I think we should go and say yes. So, our goal is probably to build a Cathar homeland. Because there is a Cathar presence here in southern France. But you can see it's stripy here. That's because the people who rule this realm are something else. The lieges are Catholic. There might be some local leaders, especially if we drill down maybe to the Baron level, that are Cathar, but I think that's fairly unlikely. And that is it. So we would love an independent Cathar homeland. It would be great if we could ultimately grab some of the actual Holy Lands, like Albi over here is one of the Holy Lands, although it's possible that this is also one of the Catholic Holy Lands. I'm not sure. Canterbury, Cologne, the Vatican, and Jerusalem definitely are. Albi, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's shared by all Christians. I felt like the Catholics had one over here in Spain instead. So I'm not sure. I guess if I... let's say I quickly go to our religion here and go here and load up Catholicism and close that and check the holy sites. Yeah. So yeah, they want Santiago. They don't actually care about Albi, which could mean it's less contentious if we ended up grabbing it, but we will see. Anyway, we are going to be wandering around. We're going to be taking various missions to do work, and they come in a variety of different flavors with different emphasis. For example, we could ambush travelers over here. Requires you to travel distant holding. Waylaying characters take their gold as you go via either prowess, martial, or intrigue challenges. It's a criminal contract. That doesn't sound like our kind of vibe. Again, if we can make this work without sacrificing our morals, right? Without debasing our beliefs, that would be wonderful. This is just sounds like we're just going to escort people, although presumably we might want martial for defense. And here's the thing: the World of Crusader Kings is a dangerous one. We've got our family over here. If I go into my my house, the 18, our motto is a shield of peace, a sword just in case. Right? We're not going to be fools over here. We're not going to be fools. If we come down here, we can perform in a play. Yeah, we can escort people. It looks like just those 3 missions. I don't know if there's a place, and if someone who has played with the adventure stuff can let me know if there's a place for us to quickly see what these missions are. Sometimes they just show up over here. Like we got a current situation of ambush travelers, which is this one, but it's not showing me. Oh, contracts available over there. Never mind. We're all good. And by the way, I'm sorry that the mic is in here, but my voice is still kind of blown out from Saturday because of 4 hours of a lot of reading. So I'm moving the mic up so I don't have to project quite as much. If the sounds are a little bit weird, actually, it looks like I'm peeking out the mic slightly. So I'm just going to bring down the levels ever so slightly. you let me know. So yeah, there's just this. I know that if we move around, we can get other missions as well. But, you know, escorting an emissary seems like a really good day. Good thing for us to do. You know, maybe we could convince them to become Cathars like us. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, so I should talk about our own skills and traits over here. We are 18 years old. We are stubborn. And we're temperate. I mean, we are going to be, you know, this ideal person in a sense for the Cathars. We are a charismatic negotiator with high diplomacy. We're fecund, which is a great thing to do when you start with no family or anything like that. We need to start popping out some babies quickly, so we are going to grab that. Our skills, I'd actually set everything except intrigue and prowess to a 13, but we got a +2 to learning because of Gnosticism, and we get a -2 to stewardship because of Gnosticism. So we were kind of all across the board, which should be mostly good all over. Diplomatic thing is kind of good. Again, we might need some muscles, right? Or, you know, we could just be all about learning. What do you think? Where should we go for our first pick over here? And again, hey, standard complaint. Boy, wouldn't it be great if we had some great CK3 Twitch integration so that Twitch chat could vote on these things directly. Old ass 18-year-old. He's got a great beard, is what I'm going to say. A couple people voting swords, and honestly, it might not be the worst idea. Like, Master Quill here might be a bit of an idealist, but part of, you know, he's also a realist, and maybe surrounding himself with a couple of people who can fight and protect, especially if we're going to take these escort jobs. Yeah, we got a few people who are in favor of 2. Yeah, 2 even if you go learning later, way better start. And I mean, I have high learning. Maybe that's it. Maybe we should go and fill in some of our gaps. We don't really have a martial gap, although we certainly have a prowess gap. Yeah, there we go. All right, this will be an army someday. Some holy army. Again, shields. The shield of faith. Sword, just in case. So we're going to do that. And yeah, I think I'm going to take this contract. But before we do that, let's address the other little alerts that are going on. Yes, we don't have a player error. That's true. And if we tried to find a spoos... Oh, there is someone here. When I loaded the game, I don't think there's anyone. There is one person... Oh, is this one of my followers? Oh, it is! Because I think we don't have the diplomatic clout. Or maybe it's because we're unlanded, right? And we don't, you know, we have no titles and anything like that. But I was surprised that there was not even any commoner that would be willing to join us. But maybe it's the religious difference. Ah, she's 42. You're right. That's not very good for baby making. I think we'll have to wait for other options. Dang. Yeah, 21 martial she's got. I didn't check with Ositan, which is also... No, Ositan is martial men only. To say this is an equal inheritance thing with Occitan or Ositan over here, so they're kind of chill, but I don't think we can use Juliana as a Knigget. We've also got Berengue over here. Berengue, I don't know. Ooh, he's vengeful. I don't know about that, but he does have the 18 martial and the 9 prowess. You know what? It's a start. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I guess that's the other thing I hadn't considered. When we're looking at the list of followers, maybe we would have thought less about the stats. I wasn't thinking about, hey, are any of the followers female and of age for us to, you know, to be a good match this way. And I did make our character hetero just to facilitate the initial, we need to make some babies. We need to make some babies. All right, well, we got that. We need to choose a lifestyle. So I did take diplomacy, like we've got the charismatic negotiator or whatever thing. So we could go and focus on diplomatic lifestyle. It's interesting. We've only got one option over here. It's so different. Heralding, carry the banner of others. Make sure your name is known. The +10 general opinion is insanely good. Holy cow, that's really good. Faster travel, all these things is nice. So we could go and work on that. But I kind of think, hey, maybe we should look at the new wandering lifestyle. So we got 2 options we could do over here. Journey focus, every step is journey itself. Focusing on journey grants every travel location -2. I think that's the risk, right? Or is that stress? Our stress goes down as we wander around. And gives us +2 diplomacy. That's kind of nice. We could also go destination focus. There's a world out there waiting to be seen. Focusing on the destination grants point of interest privilege, or prestige, +50. +1 martial, +1 stewardship. And then either way, then we can focus on these different trees. I think I like this because it's going to have different events. You know, because you get lifestyle events. It also says unlocks new activities. We get hike, Set on a solitary expedition to take a break from the pressure of courtly existence. Opinion, stress, loss of fame, maybe. May gain wise man or trade experience. And also monument expedition, activity where a character chooses to travel to a famous monument or landmark to improve themselves by delving into its history, knowledge, and mysteries. Oh, they use delve. It must be AI generated. Sorry, people are weird these days about things. A good way to get some skill points, maybe. Okay, those are quite exciting. I mean, we don't currently have any stress, but I think our vibe is like, life is a journey. It's not about the destination. I kind of like this vibe. So we're gonna do that. Boom, boom. And no player error. Oh yes, we can choose a camp purpose. So we've got our camp over here. And there's there we go. Here's our camp. There we are. Oh, we can rename it. It's the Teen's Crypt. What do we rename our camp? Currently, it's a level 1 pavilion with nothing else in these slots, which probably require money to build. So we're not going to be doing any of that over here. You got a camp overview. So we're making no gold. We have currently maximized our provisions for travel. We've got no prestige, no piety generation from our camp, just the pavilion. We have no patrons, and we've got... How come it's only... What is this representing? Why is Juliana here? Does she have a special role? Oh, is it because she's the heir to the crypt? And on what basis is she the heir to the crypt? But okay. Okay. I guess they just have to pick one of your courtiers, and presumably if we get some family members, then they'll probably go in there. So if we die, she takes over the crypt, and hopefully there's that. Second in command, the Crypt Keeper. That's funny. All right. All right, so we can choose a focus. Now we can stay on We Are Wanderers. Equal chance to find contract of any type, may change to any other camp purpose without paying a hefty prestige. Or we could say we want to become Swords for Hire. That doesn't really sound like our jam. Become Explorers sounds nice. We get an increase to travel speed. Sea and coastal danger goes down. We find more transport contracts, find more diplomacy and intrigue contract, slightly more martial contract, and get some different upgrades. We can become freebooters over here. Brigand is such an ugly term. There's nothing wrong with being decisive and practical, especially if you can turn a tidy profit at the same time. So this makes more criminal stuff. Again, I don't think that's our vibe over here. And then finally, while we can't become legitimist, we'd have to have a pressed claim on a kingdom. But we have become scholars over here, which sounds interesting. Monthly lifestyle experience, I guess, regardless of what our lifestyle is. Find more learning and stewardship contracts. Hey, that sounds pretty nice. Slightly more diplomacy contracts. And we get different upgrades, and we can access certain special officers, a chief engineer, unlocked via siege engineer. I think I like that. I think Explorers is also quite good. I think this is also quite good. I kind of like the Scholars vibe. And we personally have a higher learning than other things. Seems good to me. Right? Book one party boring? Maybe. I mean, and the thing is, with Become Explorers, we don't really do intrigue and we don't do martial. It still says more diplomacy things and of course the transport contracts, but you know what? I'm going to say Become Scholars. I think I like it. Oh, we got an outfit change. I don't know if it's an improvement, but it's there. Okay. So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to click on this Escort Emissary and we'll go with them. We'll bring them wherever they want to go. I don't know if we can get the information on that right now. Valiant Soldiers of Fortune, a noble envoy of the Count, needs protection from bandits and accidents and welcomes the aids of experienced travelers. Okay. Pay us 71 gold. Gain a bunch of opinion. Count Oogie's over here. We get some prestige. You can add them to my roll of patrons. Adventures without land, but not without connections. The roll of patrons is a list of every character they have successfully completed a contract for, as well as others that have some reason to support them. Family with high opinion of them, friends, lovers, so on. Patrons can be milked for extra support via make a request, carrier interaction. Cool. And we can get a weak hook over here, excelled the contract. That's it. Oh, that's with exceptional success. And there's regular success over here. And then of course there's ways to fail as well. Well, let's not fail. Take contract. Transport contract. A delegation from Count Oogie's, which is just the way I'm going to call him, of Rueng. Sure. Saunters through the flaps of my great tent. Greetings, adventurer, speaks an envoy. Many are the roads of this world and treacherous. If you'll work for Ruji, My liege would pay well for your expertise. I, Oogies, am a most loyal servant of the Count. It is his words I must carry to London. You know what's great about going to London? So we can go and make the trip to Ayr. And maybe, because this was an idea that I had after I'd set this game up, and was also suggested on the Discord after I'd kind of set everything up, we could have done an adventure that starts in Ayr in Scotland and travels to Ayr down in Africa. We might still end up just doing that. Let's travel to London, the Hall of King Henry. Guide me, protect me, and entrust my missive does not fall prey to prying eyes. Oogies shall travel safely and swiftly. All my camp shall travel to Middlesex. I don't want this contract. Option 1. You will travel to Middlesex escorting Oogies. Oogies moves to stay at your camp. All my camp shall travel to Middlesex. You will travel to Middlesex escorting Oogies to the court. Move to stay at the camp. Moving your client. Oh! Okay, so if I pick option 1, I will travel north, but my camp won't. And presumably after I'm done traveling, it's going to reset it down over here. Like, I'll travel back to my camp, presumably. I propose we move the entire camp right now. It'll cost provisions, sure, but we'll reclaim it because I kind of want to use this as an excuse to go up to Ayrshire, right? Rather than slingshotting backwards. Even though it doesn't mean leaving the land where Cathars are, we're gonna go. So that's gonna be cool. All right, done. So we need a caravan master. We've got a couple of people who are average in the role. Well, okay, we'll put Juliana in on that. That's gonna be fine. Opinion, yep, movement speed, we do have a little bit of medium danger. Now, we can also do scout for talent. This is going to slow down the trip, but presumably that's okay. Enables events to recruit wanderers for gold. Well, we don't actually have much money. Now, we could also spend some money to get some extra oomph over here, but I don't know, man. Hills, sea... I think we just YOLO it. What could possibly go wrong? Let's just go. It's going to cost me half my provisions. That's insanely expensive. Yeah, hold on. Are there are some points of interest we could do along the way, yeah? How do I... Oh, right. By clicking plus and then click. We can go there. And then after we can go through Paris. Right? And you know what? Let's stop at Hastings. I don't know if there's a time limit for this trip. But we're going to hit these points of interest along the way. There. That seems fine. I like it. So it's going to add a little bit more provision cost, although really not very much at all. It didn't change the danger. We could spend some of our little money to make it even safer. Maybe I should a little. I mean, again, it's mostly the sea stuff. We could hire experienced captains. I mean, just generically, the guards, they're expensive. Nah. Just walk around the danger. Yeah, we'll walk around this danger. I mean, some of the others, like here, we could walk around the hills. That's one place. Right? We could do this. Dodge that hill. Maybe we'll do that. And call it good enough. I guess, yeah, you know what? If we don't care about the time, that didn't really change the supplies. Okay. Well, scout for talent, and I don't know. Maybe they're super cheap. Or maybe there'll be options to hire them without spending too much money. Let's find out. Let's go. Okay. Unpause. I mean, it only took us 24 minutes to unpause. That's got to be a really good time for us, right? Okay. The Pilgrims to Albi. I mean... Oh, they're going to Albi. We must meet them going the other way. As we sit by the campfire after a long day, a group of travelers approaches us in the dark. They look like a gaggle of lost pilgrims led by a haggard-looking man. Despite my first impression, I notice they're all carrying valuables of some kind or another. Please, my lord, can we please be allowed to rest by your campfire? We've been through a long journey. So we can say, come, enjoy our campfire and tell us your travels. We'll gain 75 prestige. Oh, I will relieve you of your troubles. And yeah, I like that there's this gallows bait trait over here, which levels up as we become more and more significant bandits. We're not going to do that. We're nice people. We'll do another run probably where we're playing bandits, but that's not this one here. Or maybe we'll have some kid that does a bad thing. There's no room for you. No, of course! Enjoy our campfire. Tell us of our travels. Okay. Or your travels. Danger! Flawed fare. Dang it. Juliana! What did you do, Juliana? Juliana is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly revealed that provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and produce, and we have quickly used up our remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. It's just a bit of mold. Lose 200 provisions, 40% chance of becoming ill. Nature will provide for us. Learning challenge. 93% chance we find some forage. We just lose the 200 provisions, but we don't get sick. Only 3% chance we get sick. 3% chance we eat the worst plant and die. Immediately ending our game. I mean, what are the odds? Literally 3%. But the locals around here must have something. We'd spend prestige and do that, and we might get wounded. Let's do 2. Exactly, chat. Come on. We're not going to get XCOM'd here. Okay, I didn't get a pop-up about becoming ill or, dying. So, presumably, yeah, all we did is lose some supplies over there. Wow. That would have been a heck of an outcome. Worst plant, it's cilantro. Oh, you're one of those people where cilantro tastes like soap? I love cilantro. I cannot get enough. I'll eat it raw. It's fine. I put piles of it in everything. Oh, there we go. The Battle Tours. We get martial lifestyle experience, which we're not progressing. Actually, we doubled up on it, but okay. As I am looking through the market stalls in Châtellerault, I feel my purse string cut. Despite my immediate reaction, the thief disappears into the crowd. Only through pure coincidence, one of my guards sees the man as he heads into a back alley. Stop or I'll have your head, one of my guards shouts at him, and the thief turns around, giving us an angry, shifty stare. I have a job offer for you. Think of the money as your first payment. We lose $2, and we get Alderek to join our camp. Presumably this is Alderek over here. He's a treacherous antagonist who's vengeful, arrogant, and deceitful. He's got a lot of intrigue. I'm not sure how much he'd like me. Filthy thief, you think you can steal from me? We could gain dread. Oh, we could kill him. That doesn't sound right. We're not going to be, we can give the money back. We can leave it at that. We'd gain our $2 back. I would lose stress. Not that I have any. Okay. Son-in-law material right there. I mean, that's the thing. This person is insanely good. I don't think this is Cathar material. I think just give the money back. We'll leave it at that. He actually would be quite helpful. And he's got some money, but no. Yeah, 33 gold. Yeah, no. Yeah, he might stab us in the back. So no, we'll just take the money back and call it done. I was gonna say any decisions I might want to do right now. Well, everything's X'd out except for gather provisions, which we can do anytime when we need more food to refill our stockpiles here. Night by the campfire. Long after night has settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories, and drinking with Juliana. And drinking. I'm temperate. Anyway, we're drinking water, I guess. Tea. I didn't know she had it in her, but Juliana ends up telling a particularly ribald story about 4 peasants she had seen in La Haye. After drying my eyes from laughter and drinking a bit to clear my throat, I will tell a story of my own. Opinion boost. With some extra embellishment. Combined diplomacy and intrigue challenge, which is not likely to succeed, although it still works. Wait, I gained a trait? Did I gain a commander trait? Right-hand man. How did I do that? Oh, at the tour. I missed it. Oh, cool. Okay, that's great. Actually, friendly fatal casualties going down sounds great for what we're doing. Ask Juliana to tell another story. I grow closer to forming friendship with Juliana. It'd be great to have friends. I don't have stress. She'd gain a lot of opinion. I mean, we could split it. You know what? Tell another story. It was good. But while we're at it, nope, still no one I can marry. We may just have to have them in our entourage here, which might be hard with the Cathar. Maybe this whole Cathar adventurer thing isn't going to work out. Well, that's true. Those the small beers at the time were basically no alcohol. Tip the host. The afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Chartres. The local owner, Roger, greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a veritable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, breads, and the like. In the morning, Roger approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lord, hosting such an extravagant shindig as last night can be expensive. I thought it was charity. You should pay me for the prestige I brought to your farm. Do you know how much 50 gold could do for us right now? I mean, it's kind of a jerk move, sort of, but it's not violence or anything. Damn. He's Catholic, take his money. Let me compensate you. I'll pay him 50 so we'd go into debt. Maybe Count Thibault and I can come to agreement, get weak favor hook on you. No. You know what? We need to take the money. You were an influencer. Yeah, we're paying him in exposure or whatever, so he's got to pay us. We got to go number one. We got to go number one. Yeah. Plus, he tried to shake me down. Like, come on. That was a shakedown. We gained some diplomacy lifestyle experience. That's lovely. I don't know if there was anything else in there. As we passed through the market in Beaumont, we hear a loud yell coming from a corner behind one of the stalls, where a group of people are watching two men fight. As we get closer, one of them is lifted by the other and tossed several feet away, followed by the crowd cheering and money changing hands. Who's next? The man yells into the crowd, and as his eyes scan the crowd, they land on our group. His face splits into a malicious grin as he looks at us. I will do it. No, I won't. I'm not Oh, it's too bad I can't, like, offer up someone else. We got some people in our group that could kick some butt. Night attack. Oh my god. This is what we get for not having guards. It's night when the attackers fall on our perimeter. A motley flash of glinting armor and flashing weapons. Motley flash of flashing weapons. Let's throw some variety into that writing, shall we? Lit only by distant firelight. If they're wearing any colors, then they're not visible, but their intent is clear enough all the same. Remove us from Beaumont. Dead or alive. The camp is not without defenders, though, and with a cry of outrage, we prepare to push back this local scourge. Counterattack with me. I don't like our odds. Into the fray I go. I really don't like those odds. Hide from the chaos. Every non-Craven follower loses opinion of us. There's just a 2/3 chance that all of us gain wounded, and it's listing Juliana as getting wounded twice. I kind of feel like hiding is the right thing to do. I mean, we're not going to, obviously. That would be insane. Be bold. Oh, Twitch chat. You'll never lead me to make a poor decision that'll ruin our game. We won! Oh my god! Twitch chat never fails! Yeah, no court position in case of injury. Yeah. No, that was terrible. I really should stop listening to Twitch chat. But the nice thing is this way I can just blame Twitch chat when something goes wrong, and that's great fun too. Marlon Spike, hey, thanks for the sub. Do make sure to join the Discord if you're on Discord. A knight errant. It is known that the people of Southwark seem to profess a special devotion toward their knights and their legends. My lord, the knight says, bowing his head, it is most fortunate that you and I came to meet at this crossroad, for I'm in search of a marvelous fountain, which water is said to cure all illness. If you were to help me on my quest, I shall pay homage to you. I shall never leave a knight unattended. Lead the way. So we delay by 3 days to find the fountain. Or join me and forget all that foolishness. 95% chance that I just get this guy to join us. I mean, yes, he's Catholic, but everyone we're going to meet is Catholic. That's just the way it's going to be. 25 martial, a 12 prowess, which I think is better than the one we currently have. Holy warrior. You know, it's a little awkward. And he's wrathful. Nah, man, let's do this. Let's do this. Boom, convince the knight to join the camp. Awesome. Transport contract, escort emissary. I am brought before King Henry himself. You have come at my acquaintance Count Ugi's behest, no? On what business? Ugi steps forward. Worthy King Henry, I speak for Count Ugi of Ruerg. But the message I bear is fit for your ears alone. Come, answers the king darkly. We shall speak in my chamber. Master Quill, your service is noted. You may remain as guest in my castle. I should head back to my camp. No, stay in the castle. Okay, exceptional success. So we get the money, huge opinion boost, prestige. Okay, and we add to the roll of patrons. Pause. Nope, pause. I'm a passion. What? Hang on. I want to take a look in my camp. The roll of patrons. Yep. There he is. And he's back home. Okay. Rouge. Yeah, we could work to maybe start converting him. That's one of the reasons I wanted to pause. Crimes of passion. Rounding a little cluster of tents as I leave my pavilion, I come across a gaggle of followers having dinner around a small hearth. Curiously, both Berenguer and Adam are amongst them, neither of whom particularly enjoy one another's company. Before I have time to ponder such a strange quirk of seating, Adam mutters something unaudible, not inaudible, but unaudible. I mean, sure, fine. Only for the whisper to send Berenguer into a blind rage. With a flash, a weapon is drawn and blood about to be spilled. Okay. So, yeah, we have our Knigget and we have Adam over here. Well, we have... He's actually a knight, although I'm assuming, yeah, he also got added to a knight. But yeah, okay. Intervene. Diplomacy challenge. 78% chance we put a halt to it and everyone is happy. That's not bad. Yeah, they already... Oh, well, and yeah, I mean, they already hate each other, so that sucks. We could arrest Berenguer to the stocks. No. I mean, it's a fair reason. Or let them play it out. So they'll duel to the death. No. No. Obviously, we have to intervene. Put a halt to it. And it worked. Oh, man. We're so good at this game. Okay. First of all, still nothing has changed here with marriage, right? Nope. Okay. It's something we're going to have to check from time to time. And then, yeah, you are a follower. So listen, Adam. So I don't have a thing to, like, ask you to convert or anything like that. That's a shame. We should be swaying someone, though. Maybe we'll sway you. Ski mobs. Oh, this looks a little different. We're not getting a... Oh, demand convert was at the bottom? Oh, there it is, but it's grayed out because adventurers require the portable shrine upgrade for the baggage train to convert. Okay. Well, maybe we'll look to build that. But yeah, let's try to make a friend. But yeah, because normally we were getting, like, clear odds about... now over here we see it more clearly. Okay, 60% chance isn't as great as I'd hope, but okay. We'll build that up a little bit, and then, yeah, we'll work our way up to having the portable shrine. We have an unread message. Oh, we have some more contracts over here. Any chance some of these would send us further north? I'd love to visit Air. Portable shrine equals TARDIS? Is that how it works? Okay. We have, I think, enough money to actually build something. Okay, they all say domicile building. So presumably there's no specific slots for anything. These two are locked until we upgrade the central building over here, which, okay, $200 to upgrade. Okay, just as an idea. Supply tent. Let's see. We get another officer. Yeah, do we have... But didn't we do something that unlocked an officer slot? Oh, we got some buttons here that I don't remember seeing before. Anyway, Cornmaster Officer. So yeah, it's all going to help with the provision stuff. And it is low. We're going to have to go and hunt some more up in a second. Barber's Tent. Resistance to Plague. Baggage Train. Find more officers using Scout for talent. Unlock the Head Porter Office. Okay, the Mess Tent. The Chief Cook Office. Substantially improves the Gather Provision decision. New options for Camp Revelry. Roaring Campfire. More officers. Fireside Chat. Proving Grounds. Camp Perimeter. Okay, so the portable shrine isn't currently available. But that might be something we can do when we level up from the pavilion. Requires the portable shrine upgrade for the baggage train. Ah, okay. So we build baggage train, and it has a portable shrine upgrade. Okay, so that's not a level. I don't know how we get it, but it makes me think what we do is we build the baggage train and then see what that means. Oh, hover over the little houses. Oh, they can have internal buildings. Oh! Okay. And then portable shrine. Okay. That's interesting. So, I mean, it's going to cost a chunk of money, but yeah, let's build the baggage train. Receive more transport contracts. You know what? The transport contracts are kind of fun. Yeah, travel speed, and like there's lots of little things. Okay. Should I love the artwork on this. Should we go? Oh, I guess I can only construct one thing at a time. All right, then let's hold off on that. That answers my question. We could adopt another contract, although I am wondering if what we should do right now is gather provisions. You, your chief forager, or your huntsman may search for provisions. See, these are court positions, which I'm used to seeing like court position. Did we not do something that unlocked a court position? Oh, here it is. Did I? Okay, I was just skipping over this bit. I wasn't noticing this part. Personal physician, the second. Second is the most trusted officer at camp, aiding the leaders as next in command. They're responsible for orders and organizations in leaders' absence. Okay. A stooge? Stooge is the involuntary focus of the camp's irritation and cruel humor. Their maltreatment is a great source of morale and the origin of many risible fireside yarns. Okay. Bodyguard. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. Next in command. So we are going to get a boost to all these stats based on our second being here. This actually seems really useful. One of three stooges, yeah. So I kind of think what we want to do is find the person with the most total number, which I think is Berenguer over here. Seems to have a higher total. I mean, it's close, and they both say average aptitude. Oh, effect on liege. +2 across the board. +2 across the board. So it's all going to be the same. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we want Adam to like us a little bit more. So we can give it to Adam, which presumably will make them happy. Yeah, there we go. All right. So +2 across the board, and yeah, it is being applied. Okay, that's really good. Although so we don't actually have a chief forager or huntsman position available. Oh, we can go fishing. Stress loss. Okay. Oh, we can visit the castle holding here. It's not our own. Listen to exotic stories, recruit followers, train with Middlesex elite guards, recruit warlike. Oh, we can buy provisions. Ha ha ha. Let's try. You like the idea of visiting the castle? All right, tell you what, we'll visit the castle. We should actually have a good idea of how much provisions cost. Few places are as majestic as a castle, and London's no exception. English troops and banners are visible everywhere in the city. As we pass through the main gate, I spot a handful of guards peeking out from the embrasures above. My caravan master Juliana looks around with a content face, seemingly enjoying the change in scenery. We can have a look at London Castle. We should mingle with the locals at the tavern, thinking of something else. Well, let's go take a look at the castle. And there's no cost. Yeah, that's nice. The London Castle grounds are, as expected, furnished for martial purposes, with casks of arrows, stray pole weapons, a handsome stable, and the like. The training ground is just outside the gates, and a handful of garrison guards are dawdling around the entrance, either half asleep or polishing their weapons. Juliana looks around contemplatively, then ponders the robust banner depicting the Plantagenet coat of arms swaying gently in the wind. Let us visit the local training ground. We should look for some able bodies at the garrison. So, I mean, maybe this is to help develop skill. Maybe this is more about recruiting people. Maybe we can do both. You know what? Let's top to bottom. We'll go to local training grounds. And it tells you, things have been going south around here for ages. The local master of arms, William, snorts and then continues. This incessant looking over my shoulder, questioning my... He falls quiet as I approach the range. Instinctively, I check out the plethora of equipment and training obstacles, doing my best to ignore William's defiant look. Let's have a training session. Pay $31? No. You should come to join our camp. Plenty of freedom. We need a proving ground. Okay, on second thought, let's look for some able bodies over here. Inside the stuffy garrison, the guards have arranged a fighting ring to hone their skills. Two of them are currently using it, jabbing each other, all the while cheered on by a handful of onlookers. I observed their training for a bit, and it's clear that Richard, the first guard, is significantly more experienced than Henry, the second guard. As they finish up, I gingerly approach the ring and they shift their focus on me. Henry, $147 to make you join, or $96, and one fancy round of dice. Okay, so slightly negative expected value on here. If it was exactly 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, it'd be just neutral EV. But I don't think we're going to do that. Okay. What about the locals at the tavern? The tavern, gathering travelers and local English alike, is brimming with activity. A storyteller is seated by the fire a bit further in. Up front, a gathering of shabby chums pester the server for more wine, and at the corner of the counter, a seductive vixen sits. Oh, a female fox, seemingly bored. By the entrance, I spot an inconspicuous hooded figure, clearly someone who values their privacy. Wouldn't mind hearing a story or two. Let's see what's up for recruitment. Oh my, what's that? The option allows you to look for a potential spouse. We do kind of need a potential spouse. Is this supposed to be her? She looks very, like, I don't know what the right word is. I want to say sallow, but I don't think that's the right word. But, like, she looks like she's wickedly underfed. Is what's gaunt, I suppose, is what I'm thinking. But she is comely. We do need to get married. Maybe we start with this. How about your mother? She was hooded back at the bar. Yeah, corpse-like a little bit. Drawn? Oh my, who is that? I'm intently observing the vixen sitting herself down at a nearby table. The tavern owner called her Claremont, didn't he? She looks puzzled as I approach her, possibly because my internal turmoil is clear as day on my face. Why would this bother me? I'm Master Quill of the 18's Crypt, damn it. I keep reminding myself of my recent accomplishments in order to remain calm. My recent accomplishments are, I walked some dude to London. Date a necromancer if you want to raise a family. Oh, wow. I keep reminding myself of my... Oh, yeah. How about I buy you another mug of spiced wine? Okay, cost me $17, but she joins the camp. If you let me borrow a kiss, I promise to give it right back. Wow, what a line. Oh, wow. I was going to say, I wonder what the odds of that working. I think 50-50 is pretty generous, honestly, over here on our intrigue challenge. Okay, I guess it's because our intrigue is only a 1, it's only that much better. We walked 500 miles and we walked 500 more? Yeah. Why don't we take this somewhere comfier? I don't have the seducer trait. I mean, I guess we could just YOLO it and see what happens. You know, maybe she's going to know it's a lame line, but sometimes that can be like a little bit of like self-defacing humor when you say it the right way. Maybe. Let's try it. You failed to entice Claremont. When I leave her company, Claremont resumes chatting to the couple of friendly tavern goers. They march back to the middle of the room. Next to the entrance, the inconspicuous hooded figure still sits, fidgeting with a small dagger. All right, let's see what this figure is. He looks like he's a plot hook. It's another Adam. I don't think we can have 2 Adams. I think that'd be confusing. The hooded figure subtly slips through the tavern and down a stairwell into the cellar. I look around gingerly and follow him downstairs. At the bottom, he sits down by a chair fronted by a desk and lets the hood fall. I assume you recognize me by my reputation, the terrible and buck-toothed criminal Adam. I have tenderized people for slighter insults. Now, what do you want? Adam's gaze fixates on me as he raises an inquisitive eyebrow. Oh, he's got the gallows bait. That's an interesting new trait. I'm sorry, do you have 33 intrigue? Wow. Wow. I mean, wow. Use manner skill. $100? No. Professional of your caliber would thrive in my camp. 1% chance of success. Could you treat me the craft? We would gain the gallows bait trait, which, you know, one level of it might not. I don't think that's our vibe. Wow, maybe 2 atoms is okay. I mean, frack, he's good. Should we just roll the dice? Maybe we can come back later. Maybe he'll still be here. Yeah, another chat with Adam. So it looks like I can return there. All right, let's hear a story. And then the great Leviathan destroyed the world a 5th time, dying in the process. But from her body sprang a new land, plants and animals. But that story's for another time. The storyteller gives me a mysterious smile, leans back in the fireplace seat, and takes another sip of spice wine. Story had a few good points. Possible outcomes. We could raise our intrigue. We could gain intrigue experience, or we might gain exotic intrigue for 3 months. I mean, there's no bad, unless it's like exclusive with others. Samuel, how do you tell stories so well? Pay $31. We would gain the Hostilitor trait for like tournaments and stuff. We gain trait experience in wit. Oh, I see. Or that was a great story, friend. We just lose some faith. You know what? I think I'm going to take option 1. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the +1 intrigue, which would be nice. Oh, we got intrigue experience, which we're not progressing towards, but you never know what'll happen. Let's see who's up for recruitment. Approaching the crew of unemployed English, I raise my voice and address them directly. I'm looking for some skilled, reliable people to join my camp. Who among you are up for the task? The interesting parties introduce themselves as David the Talkative, Jeffrey the Lewd, and Hugh the Philanthropic. Imagine introducing yourself as Jeffrey the Lewd. Juliana hums and peers at the prospects as I consider which candidate to recruit. That's tons of money, that's tons of money, that's tons of money, so we're going to say no, and we're just going to bail. What else do we get? All right, supplies. Town Crier might have something for us. Well, let's check supplies. From turnips to fabrics, firewood to sewing thread, supply merchant Ralph has seen it all. The stall is filled to the brim with whatever one might need for a night in the wilds. I move a bit closer to draw his attention, and he barely looks in my direction as he addresses me. Rough world out there, isn't it? What can I get you? Juliana cracks her knuckles and looks at me, discreetly nodding in the direction of the supplies, mumbling, care to make a distraction? Oh. Okay, so we could buy some of those. Okay, 1,600 provisions for $82. It's an interesting number. Is that... No, it's not actually exactly enough to top us off. Is it? Or is it one shy? Maybe there's a rounding thing going on. I believe those edibles are beginning to go bad. Oh, we can get some edibles here! Ho ho! Now we're in for a good time. Learning challenge. So you get a 36% chance we just gain some provisions for freebie, and 64% chance provision cost is increased for 3 months. Or ho ho clumsy me. We get an intrigue challenge, and Juliana will steal some supplies. Or we could get wounded and things go bad. These edibles ain't... Uh-huh. Okay. I'm gonna head back. I think we can just hit the button to return here again. It hasn't gone away. Let's try to gather provisions. Oh, it's only for 3 years, but... Alright. Stepping outside my camp, I survey the surrounding farmland, seeking any sign of game or fodder. While there are plenty of mushrooms, roots, and berries to be found around Middlesex, there is no hunter's paradise. There's nary a hare to be seen. We shall find us something to eat. Learning challenge. There's only a 4% chance we get ill. With my snares, I shall feed us all. 33% chance we get wounded. We don't have a chief forager. We don't have a huntsman. All right, no, we'll try to find us something to eat. Affected by terrain and winter severity. Ah, edible sand mushrooms, yeah. 550 food. Okay, that's not too shabby. Now, I gotta say, it's feeling a lot easier to make money in this than just being like a count or even a duke. Or even some certain kings. Like, we got some money pretty darn fast over here. Where would you be escorted to? I'm sorry. Does it not tell us where we're traveling to with this job? Or I forgot the town crier. I mean, he's of Sussex. I don't know if he's... Huh. Settle boundary dispute. Travel to the Baron's Hold and complete a challenge. You're guaranteed to be able to taste stewardship, but other options will depend on what the issue is with the camp purpose you have. Our stewardship's not bad at a 15. That might be good and keeps us probably in this area. Raise building. Raise it to the ground? No. Different spelling. Keen-eyed, sure-minded overseer wanted. As the Earl of Essex requires competent hands and crafts people to supervise construction project. Material and fair payment will be provided. They're not offering much. Oh, we would get some provisions from this, though. And that's a stewardship scheme. And then collect taxes. Requires you to travel. Your full reward depends on proving that its characters are not paying the fair share by completing stewardship skill challenges or quartermaster aptitude. So we've got tons of stewardship challenges over here. I kind of like the idea of doing a job that gets us some more provisions. Although if we just get a better paying job... Oh, that was only paying 19 and some provisions. I hadn't noticed. Okay, we're going to do the raise building thing. Let's do it. We don't know what the failure rates is at this point, I don't think. And of course, an exceptional success does it a lot more. So let's do this first. And, I mean, yeah, we'll do the scout for talent on the way, and there's still some moderate danger, but so be it. Taxes was 1,000? 1,000 provisions. Oh. All right, fine. Let's collect some taxes first. Earl Roger's representative is swift and to the point. The city of Lynn has, it seems, failed to pay an extra tax imposed by the good Earl. The residents have resisted further demands, but it's not quite marched into open revolt just yet. Roger wants his due, but is cautious of the potential cost of an outright rebellion. A neutral third party is a convenient fiction for browbeating the recalcitrant settlement leaders, one Mayor Alexander into submission. All that waits is the journey to Lynn. All right. So if we travel alone, it's faster. It does not require its provisions, but we'll have to make a return trip. But, I mean, I'm assuming it's just here. Oh my god, the city of Sudbury! I thought Sudbury was over here. Sorry, Sudbury is the name of the city where I live in Kanukistan over here. Oh, it's here! No, the tax thing was over here, which... Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to confirm that the place where the quest was is actually where we're traveling to. And yeah, I knew that Sudbury was a town in England. I just thought it was somewhere else. Okay. So small group travels faster seems fine in this case. Traveling back's okay. I'll leave them parked in London or just outside. Oh yeah, it's sort of south town, right? Sud from the French or even the Latin, I'd think, right? Seems our caravan has become a little lost in these Ferengi lands. Juliana has been trailing us around Eli for hours, and though it's probably pronounced Elshire because it's England and nothing makes any sense. And though she has at last swallowed her pride and asked for directions, she does not appear to be an expert Anglic speaker. Let me try. I mean, I'm not Anglic either, but diplomacy and learning is certainly something I can do. There's a suburb in London called Sudbury. Oh, okay. Welcome, or Master Quill, welcome, cries Mayor Alexander as my party and I enter a city. In short order, I'm introduced to the other magnates of the town. Magnates, how do they work? Isabel, Thomas, and Joffrey. We are sure that you will agree with us when we say we simply could not, nay, would not hide anything from Earl Roger, rambles Alexander. If the obvious shaking in his voice wasn't a giveaway, the sweat pouring off him would be. I'll start with you. Okay, so we're going to check everyone. You know what? We're going to start with Alexander and inspect his properties. Alexander's quarters as the city's mayor are surprisingly extensive. He leads me to a room that clearly serves conferences of the settlement's most important people, seating me at the head of the table. Honorable Master, surely you must see that the Earl's avarice is misplaced. He is vested... You know what? We should take a look at the Earl's traits. He's just, wrathful, shy, and insightful. You know what? This dude... I mean, it's fun. Our characters don't necessarily know everyone's trait, but I guess some things are probably known by reputation, and maybe, you know, we're just very intuitive and insightful, which is why we know everyone's traits all the time. That totally makes sense, right? He has vested you with his authority. Help us in the matter, and we will see to it that the world knows your generosity. As he speaks, my mind flits back to a large chest of what seems to be silver we passed on the way in. All right, we can look through his financial record, stewardship challenge, so good chance of evidence. Go over everything in exhaustive detail. Learning challenge, even better chance. That coin, I'm confiscating it on suspicions. Lose opinion of it, we get the money, but we get gallow bait, okay? And if we had a quartermaster. No, okay. You know, we'll do the learning challenge over here. 78% chance of evidence. Failure! We talk for what feels like the better part of the day, discussing every inconceivable aspect of Mayor Alexander's business in Lynn. No stone left unturned, no question unasked. Despite our best attempts, he seems utterly beyond reproach, an attitude that he is entirely too smug about it. Hopefully we do better with the next one. All right, let's take a look at Isabel's properties. The scholastic community in Lynn is small but tenacious. Many of the local scriveners seem to work for Isabel in some fashion or another, who keeps tidy business with her near monopoly on letters in the town. As you can see, my properties are successful but hardly extensive. We do good, honest work here, but cannot afford such a steep hike in the Earl's due. She keeps chatting, but I cannot seem to forget the well-stocked kitchen we wove past to get here. Damn! Do you want to join our camp? Holy cow! Holy cow! She's honest. Well, let's see. All right, look through financial records. Oh, this is only 29% chance of success. Oh, because she has such huge stewardship. Try to catch her in a lie. 92% of success because her diplomacy is crap. Success! Our conversation lasts... Oh, try to catch her in a lie, which is probably easy because she's naturally honest, so she doesn't like to lie. Our conversations last for well over an hour, going over and over and over every last little remote detail of Isabel's dealings in Lynn, where they happened, who they were with, and how much was earned, and so on. It doesn't take too much effort to prise the truth from her, something that she seems near-terminally surprised by. May our luck hold for the next one. Let's talk to Thomas. Thomas leads us to the source of his wealth, a well-stocked armory, smithy attached, that provides weapons and ammunition to the militia and passing caravans alike. As you can see, my properties are successful, but hardly extensive. Oh, that's the same line as the other one. As he speaks, my mind flits back to a large chest, what seems to be silver. Okay, so there's some repetition there. So we'll just take the... There we go. We got 85% chance on the lie. And success. All right, and we got to take a look at Joffrey over here. Geoffrey. Geoffrey. As so many others, Goffrey's revenue comes directly from the thirsty hands of Lynn's humble laborers. Good food for travelers, music for locals, and a convivial atmosphere makes for a lucrative establishment. Okay. 57%, 95% on diplomacy. Blam! Success! Render onto Roger. Hey, I was going to make a reference to this before, you know. The Bible says, render unto Caesar his due. Or whatever, right? Okay, so we found 3 out of possible 4. So we presumably succeeded, but maybe not the amazing success. We gather in Mayor Alexander's chambers, a suitably dramatic place to render my verdict. With the Earl's word behind me, this will be binding one way or another. Isabel, Thomas, and Geoffrey all await the pronouncement on their fate with bated breath, while Alexander seems nervous for the first time since my arrival. My gut tells me they could pay. They simply don't want to, and my investigations have largely borne it out. We can say we pay in full. Oh, so I guess this is still good enough for the great success. Probably would have been grayed out if we had maybe fewer than 3. Maybe 3 is good enough. You shall pay half. So either way, I get 1,000 provisions. No, wait, hold on. Oh, we don't know. With sufficient piece of evidence collected, your investigation will likely conclude with success if you force them to pay the full amount. So not guaranteed. We aren't getting odds. There could be success, qualified success. Here, it's basically going to... It's probably going to auto-succeed this one, but we're guaranteed the lesser amount. Oh, and either way, success or qualified success, I still get 26 bucks. It's just the provision. Anyway, we'll, of course, pay in full. Paid. I have enough evidence on my side to make for a compelling case that the locals can afford their most recent bill, and as I lay it out, the defeated, world-weary sighs from all around me tell me that the mayor and his fellows know it. Stop, please, waves Alexander resignedly. You've made your point clearly enough. We'll pay the Earl his due. Whatever they say, Lynn surely has the wealth to spare, no matter the denials of its magnets. Again, how do they work? I've discharged my duties well. There you go. Get some money. So I guess the travel gave us a bunch of money because it was a long trip. And I mean, it ate a ton of our provisions, so fair enough. Speaking of provisions, we're basically maxed out now. Although, what? Danger, life or death, stranded. Traversing the plains on the outskirts of Lynn, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. I mean, these were minor dangers. Minor danger. We are so close to the holding, surely Mayor Alexander will send help. Oh yeah, I'm sure he will. As time drags on, we're chased by the scoundrels for the longest avoiding battle. It becomes painfully clear no help is coming. I guess he's a little upset with us. How could a ruler let malicious riders like these inhabit his borders? Maybe if he had more money, he'd be able to buy more guards. My knight, Beringway, rides up next to me, a solemn look in his eyes. We both know the tactic that we have practiced in the past. We can say we can stand as one, which has a 1/3 chance of me dying. Beringway, you know what to do. Stay behind and distract the attackers. No matter what, we're getting at least wounded. Like, we're guaranteed wounded, or one-eyed, or death, at equal chances. Okay, what? What? You people! Everyone's voting 1 easily. Well, we could safety save. Just to avoid a complete restart. You know, and if we die, we'll re-roll. I mean, and I will cape it. Fine. All right, chat demands it. I will meet you halfway by doing a safety save. Or one and we start a Viking run or something completely different. Why do I listen to you guys? Weird that there's no load button here. Well, I guess I can observer mode and then load the game. I don't want the run to end. I like this character. I like this character. I don't have to go through and find someone else. That'd be the rest of the stream. The rest of the stream would be picking someone. But I said I would commit to it. I don't want to die. We're going to end up with at least a wound or a missing eye. I will commit to this. This game, I don't think this has a, I don't think this saves the seed. I think we just, you know, got bad luck 3 times. Does it save the seed? It does? Oh, so that's just doomed. I didn't think CK3 did. We'll try one more time. Nope, okay. So it must. Oh, again, I was willing to lose the eye or anything, but again, like, my decision was just going to be, you know, sucks to be you, buddy, but this is your job. Twitch chat really wanted 1, but yeah, I guess 2 it is, unfortunately. Sorry, bro. And Mayor Alexander loses opinion of me. Well, I lose opinion of him. Well, that is disappointing. Oh, I can request interaction with Earl. Oh! Use me for favors. Oh, we could recruit a man at armed regiment, which actually might not be the worst thing in the universe. Oh, to arrange a marriage! Enables you to arrange a marriage between your camp and Earl Roger's court. As one marriageable, unimportant woman. We don't know who that might be. Could it include this guest? It's not actual courtier, though. It's only a guest. What's this exclamation mark? Oh. Yeah. What would be great to do is to do a job for the king and then ask them, because they would have a huge range more things. Let's just ask for some money. Oh, I can't. Oh. Well, I don't need provisions. We're good. Huh. This might enable us to do some fighting things. Rent a knight. Present with the 3 knights you choose from to rent one for 5 years. I mean, I get I still get the opinion hit. Let's wait. Let's wait. All right, we're back. What is this? What is this progression? Oh, is it the construction symbol? Okay. All right. Tell you what. Let's go raise building. Travel. Low chance of danger. That's through the woods. Can we go around the woods? There's also, it's worth noting, there's also a Chelmsford. That is part of the greater city of Sudbury, actually. There you go. No danger. Traveling traders. As stroll... I think we're missing an I here. As I stroll around the markets of Maldon, a loud ruckus comes from just a couple of stalls down from me. There's a furious man animated and waving his hands. Serene Doge Oreo will have your head for this. I did think about we should do another Venice run at some point. Maybe we'll run into the Falieros again. Serene Doge Oreo will have your head for this, he yells at another merchant, who looks, if possible, even angrier. I would love to see him try. The stall owner dismisses the merchant with a wave of his hand. Angrily turning to his bodyguards, the merchant clearly intends to get a deal one way or another. Let's aid him before this gets out of hand. I'm sorry. $366 to get an alliance, which isn't going to matter to us right now. No. Seems like perfect time to make some coin. Stewardship challenge. Let's see if we can squeeze some wares from him for a cheap price. Kind of a coin flip. Might get us money. If we lose 15. If we win, we get 50. Either way, it sort of upsets Oreo, or we could watch the spectacle and lose. You know what? Let's try to get in here. You know, they're having a pricing dispute or whatever. Maybe we can pick up something cheap. Nope. Taking advantage of, we lose 15 bucks. Oh, well. All right, amateur architecture. The plan for Earl Williams' construction are perhaps a little lacking in forethought. At least that's how it looks to my band and me. Little wonder that his draftsman ran into some issues. Still, that shouldn't be a problem for us. We know what he was trying to build. We just need to work out how to actually do it, and we're skilled semi-professional. Of a kind, at least. Raise building for Earl II. Minus 5% success chance. Let's get on with our task. This option adds agent slots that give a balanced range of contributions. We don't have enough people to fill all this shit in. I guess maybe we needed more people to maybe take this job. Remember, we're here to earn. Okay, this is range of contribution. This is focus on higher success chance. Sooner or later, we're back on the road. This focus on higher scheme phase length. And we want a lower phase. Higher success chance. Higher scheme phase length. I've got to assume this is actually going to shorten the phase length. Seems like we should focus on success. Yeah, but I know, like, phase length, when presumably what we want is a lower length of each phase to make it go faster. I'm assuming is what we end up with. But we're here to earn. Okay. Agent slots. Well, we can fit Juliana in here. And we can fit Adam. Oh, there you go. Adam's going to be better in the muscle phase. All right. And unfortunately, we don't have a third person anymore that we can put in. 60 days for the next phase. This is a ridiculously long little task. Long little task. Oh, yeah. And then countermeasures. This is interesting. No countermeasures focus. Only trade fools. Fool trades dignity for safety with due cost. So, oh, I see. Less secrecy, but more expenses. Okay, so therefore, being on the neutral thing here is fine, especially for now. Okay. Yeah, the third person got lost. Oh, people around the camp have gifted Adam a sobriquet based on his personality and traits. He's now Adam the Petulant. Excellent. All right, I still have my sway scheme going on as well. We have a 5% chance of this succeeding. We took the wrong job. Oh, we got the baggage train. So, all right. Love the little artwork. So if I click on you, oh, is this the building slot? Ahaha. Oh man, that's cool, man. Ransom cages. All right, so the private tents anyway, or no, not private tents. What am I looking for? Portable shrine. Oh, it's only 60 bucks. And my conversion priest thing. We get +1 learning. Nope, I'm going to go straight for this. We're devout. Musket dog. Yeah, I don't know how many, if there's like multiple slots. Maybe you get more slots as you level up. I don't know. So this is going to take like 1,000 years to finish. Oh, we're up to 16% success chance now. All right. Well, that's something. 26%. Team target is count. Guide 2. Just a few final quill scratches. And done. A complete pamphlet on the locals of Essex and their eccentricities. All right, not an exhaustive one, but words don't grow on trees. They must be laboriously copied letter by letter. Now, what to title this little wonder of learning? I'm sorry, what am I working on? Am I just randomly working on a guidebook to the area? People and places. +4 diplomacy. People raise the maximum chance and it goes up over time. Okay. So eventually it'll tick. And eventually we'll succeed because this chance will get high enough. Okay. Prose and poetry. Oops. So +1 diplomacy, +1 learning. Plus... Oh, a split between the two, plants and animals, or just keep doodling thoughts for lowered stress. It could help to hyper-focus on a category rather than be balanced, because especially if we get those chances where we can do either a diplomacy challenge or a learning challenge, we don't want both to be decent. We want one to be super high up. The fact of the matter is, either way, we're going to end up with a super high level, because we'll get a 21 or we're going to 24, which I think is the way to go, is maybe to focus on the learning. It's too bad I mean, it gives us more piety. And obviously we get an opinion boost from having high diplomacy. High diplomacy is really nice. I don't know. I kind of want to hyper-focus on a category. Let's go learning. Prose and poetry. Gain advantages to interact with your raised building scheme. Oh, if I get these advantages, then we can spend them. Okay. This whole thing is very new. I guess more contracts are appearing the longer I hang out here. There you go. We got another one. So is this our cap of 60? Means to an end. I sit by my pavilion, letting the sounds and smells of the camp wash over me. Well, no, because I'm not actually at camp, but sure. It's different from a life within the safe walls of a palace, so very different. The freedom is easy to enjoy. No obligations, no counselors yapping, no dignitaries to entertain, none of the downsides of the trappings of power. Yet these freedoms are dearly purchased. The constant scraping for survival wears thin. Increasingly every night I yearn for a proper bed. I must claim some land in the future. Ooh, lust for land. For 35 years, we'll stop at nothing to become landed. Martial siege, I don't know, quite enjoy this life. Gain the trait traveler. Diplomacy boost. Wandering lifestyle experience. That's actually what we're working on. I like this. And we get trade experience. Ooh, I like it. Or best keep my options open. We gain flexible leader and provisions. Stress because I'm stubborn. No, let's go. I quite enjoy this life because I actually do. Let's do it. All right. Go traveler trait. Still need more people. And tick. All right. Rune rambling. Scouting out ahead of the camp, I come across a ramshackle collection of traders. They're gathered around some large but old and ruined buildings, the remaining ones in good condition having been occupied by the merchants. Their wares are fairly standard, food mostly, being on a well-traveled road that would no doubt attract many purchasers, yet my eye is drawn inexorably towards the grey pockmarked walls of the ruins. So magnificent they are, the merchants occupy merely the outskirts, but its dilapidated heart remains untouched. Let's try my luck in those ruins. Oh, we could find an artifact, or we could buy provisions. I'm good on provisions. Let's try my luck in those ruins. I find nothing. Well, all right. We're not getting some great rolls, but... And the shrine is done. Okay. I don't know if... Well, I don't have enough to build another building anyway, so I'm not going to yet. So... Does every successful... Like, I'm not getting a log. Is this the success to actually finish it, or is it just that every time I roll the success, I get a advantage? I can seize the moment. You finalize your raise building against Earl. Spend 5... Oh, okay. So we just finish our building. Execute with confidence. Leverage advantages. Cover every angle. %6 success chance. I'm wondering about... Maybe we should wait until we get 10 and then hit that. Now... Adam, the petulant, 100% he will accept. He may continue Catholicism in secret. There we go. All right. I mean, I guess it's a demand. Remember to do camp revelries. Keeps people happy, gives you free followers. Oh! Maybe when I'm back at camp, there's a... Where's the revelry? I don't see a button for it. Maybe there's another button somewhere else. Under activities. Oh, under activities. I forgot about these. Camp Revelry. Okay. Give me a notification when it's available, which is actually now, but hold on a second. Although, maybe when I unpause, it'll give me a pop-up. Plenty in common. Life in close quarters tends to magnify relationships good and bad. Fortunately for Julianne and Adam, their common interest is violence, and the art of shouting has proved to be a strong bonding agent. The two laughing and joking together at camp and riding alongside one another on the road is becoming increasingly common sight. All right. Encourage the friendship. No, it's fine. Try to break them apart. No, good for them. So this, they become friends. Encourage the friendship. They become friends no matter what. We get a diplomacy challenge that might increase their opinion of me. Oh. It could go badly, although it's probably fine even if it does. Although she's already maxed out, and he's probably pretty good. You know what? I'll just say good for them and call that good enough. So we can do revelry even though I'm not actually a camp. Build a small celebration camp funded by gold but modified by your stocks of provisions. Invitees will include everyone from the camp plus optionally local rulers. Campfires provide an opportunity to befriend your followers, gain special contracts, and manage stress. Okay, and you know what? The contract thing, since I'm in the middle of the contract, I will wait until it's done. And for that, I was saying I'm just going to own up to 10 points over here. Learning from the past. Two of my agents, Julianne and Adam, seem to have found common cause in our plan beyond the basic goal. Impressed by his compatriot's skill, with the arithmetic, accounting, and notes for detail requiring to raise building, Adam has taken to studying what Juliana does differently to himself in the hopes of improving his skills. Harmless enough in theory, but it doesn't help our overall goal. Stewardship goes up by 1. Put that energy into the plan. Scheme length 20 faster per scheme, or perhaps something I could learn from this. Adam, how is your stewardship right now? I mean, it's admittedly pretty bad. I think our phase length is like 60 days right now, so this is a pretty big reduction in the tick speed. Let me just do this. Okay, we're at 8. And 9. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't take the 500. It's halfway to a perk. Oh, speaking of perks, we just got one. It's perking the thing that I'm not currently working on, but we might have gotten it there. Okay, so our perk trees in the Wandering Lifestyle are Inspector, Wayfarer, and Voyager. Let's take a look at some of these. Let's look at the thing at the bottom first, and then we'll go back to the top. So the Inspector thing is +2 stewardship, long rain bonus, development, growth, travel, safety. Wayfarer, diplomacy, prowess per level of fame, stress loss per level of fame. And Voyager, stewardship goes up, prestige goes up, diplomatic range goes up, travel speed goes up. Okay, organized camp, more provision capacity, reduce provision use, and we can move the whole domicile a little bit faster. Leads mercenary contracts, mercs are cheaper, private army travel option, okay. Journey planner, activity cost goes down, diplomatic range goes up. Finally there, we lose stress whenever we hit a point of interest and gain more prestige. Journey, learn language, phase length 20 faster per scheme phase. Gain access to the monument expedition activity. Oh, so we don't have those. Those were listed as a perk for the wandering, but I guess we didn't have it immediately. Souvenirs, more provision. Okay, what does Wayfarer do? Well prepared. Supply duration goes up. Travel safety goes up immediately. I kind of like this. Oh yeah, my camera is covering the Voyager trait at the bottom there. There it is. Far and wide, different culture and faith opinion. Everyone's basically of a different faith right now because we got a -20 with Catholics. That would cancel half of that penalty. Just one more hill. Your children have a chance to gain prowess and the traveler trait. Storyteller, legend spread, okay, of the people. Whenever you move your camp, gain fame equal to 15 times your diplomacy skill. Travel companion. Local hero, diplomacy per level of fame goes up and unlocks some different travel options. The home away from home unlocks the hike activity. And Wayfarer. You know what? I like Wayfarer. I think I want this. And we're going to take well prepared, and it'll make our travel a lot safer. I love the idea of learning and job. Oh, again? One of those I've chosen to involve in this little contract. Adam's probably not the absolute most skilled. Still, he's clearly applying himself, determined not to let my efforts go to waste with the aim of improving his skill in matters of stewardship. Bettering yourself is costly, but it helps us all in the end. Stewardship challenge, good chance of increasing. It would give him critical stress. Can you see other people's stress meters? Because this means he'd have a stress break if it says critical. So presumably he's got at least 40 stress. Credit goes naturally to our mastermind. Every agent in the raise building scheme gains opinion to me, except Adam goes down. Oh, he already increased his stewardship by 1. Oh, and he gained 40 stress already. So yeah, he'd be bringing up to a total of 100. I don't think I really want to break him. Yeah, we'll just go, the plan goes well. Okay, we're at 10, so if I do this... Okay, it gives an extra 5% success chance. Let's just go for it. Amateur architecture success! I'd note, there was nothing, I don't think I could tooltip before to see what the advantage was going from 5 to 10. Some of those points in the trees seems a bit OP. There's one in the inspector that might break the game. Okay, we'll take a look. So yeah, success. We got money. We got more provisions. We are nearly capped, but sure. As ever, my band and I are models of efficiency. Construction was swift, the result sturdy and memorable, and though Earl William will need to continue our good work, we've given him everything he needs to do that. Weighed down by our well-earned pay, we are ready to make leave. Look, I said swift, and I didn't even make a joke. All right. So, part of me still wants to go up to air. Oh, what is this? Support a faction. I'm sure this is going to be military-type stuff. Oh, okay. Join the Liberty faction, which would be war stuff based on war contribution, which we can't do. Support a faction. Conduct census. Because I want to visit air. We don't have a good reason to go north yet. And yeah, so when I looked at this before, we don't know where we have to go for this travel contract, yeah? Oh, well, I'm already traveling. Oh, we're going to do the... Oh, now it's up. There it is. Now I'm at a camp. Okay, Camp Revelry. Let's do it. We don't have to worry about stress. We may gain provisions. Again, we're capped on it, but may gain skill points, contracts, artifacts, followers. Blam. Let's do this. Oh, choose a destination. Well, we'll do it in London. I mean, it's lit, so presumably it was getting a bonus. Okay. Intent. Recreation. We don't need to lower stuff. Befriend. Against friendly events and options. Fireside chat. Attract useful strangers. Wait, hold on. Maybe we should build a fireside first. New DLC or mod. What we're mostly seeing, what you're mostly seeing here is probably a recent but not new DLC. A lot of this is in the Roads to Power. There has been a new DLC drop today, which has more travel events. But a lot what we're seeing here is actually something that was added before that we knew. Yeah, because I kind of like this as an option to have more people join us. So, let's discard this plan. Let's take a look at our camp. And if we want to do the... Yeah, Fireside Chat Intent for Camp Revelry. The Roaring Campfire, which leads to various things. Find more officers using Scout for talent. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Campfire and provision tents are worth investing in early for this. Okay. Well, let's do the campfire. Oh, I can make a request to the Duke. They probably have a bigger court, maybe more of a chance for marriage. 0. Yeah, never mind. Okay. And maybe the easiest way to check these. Okay, boundary disputes, I think I like the idea of. It's one of the ones that have been around here for a while, and we should be able to crush it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, campfire takes 5 months. The thing you want to do has a 2-year cooldown. Exactly. So we'll finish the campfire, then do the event. Because I don't want to do the event now, finish the campfire, and then still have to wait a year and a half plus a month to do the event again. Ask for money for buildings? Okay, you know, that's not a bad point. Maybe we should just keep asking for money. Oh, he won't accept. The other one's grayed out completely. I guess because he won't accept any of them. All right, we're going to do this. No danger, which is good. Travel to come. Journeying through Surrey, I passed by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant. Come in, O mighty master. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future for a modest price. Strange woman has piqued the interest of my entourage, but I'm willing to pay for a reading. Yeah, so we've seen this before. So we pay 5 for a coin flip on omens. Come experience the future with me. Oh, we can have someone join us. Sure, yeah, we need more people. Abso-freaking-lutely. Any chance you'd convert? You don't like me right now. 58% chance. You know what we can do is we can cancel this sway scheme. It has to have a minimize. There's not a minimize here, right? And we're going to start a sway scheme over here. You know, the other thing we could do is freaking learn English, which wouldn't be a bad idea. But let's start a sway. improve our relationships a little bit with Joan here. And then see if we can convert her to Cathar. I mean, she's, you know, a little older, 66 in this setting. She's probably not going to be around too long. But we need more agents for some things. The underlying problem in Guildford is quite apparent even from the outside the rotting gates. Its walls are in terrible state. The main problem seems to be not recognizing this, but figuring out who here is actually going to pay to restore them. Did I click on border dispute? I guess, maybe, yeah, all right. Mayor Sewell is at pains to let us know that our coin depends on calming the situation quickly and quietly. I think we can resolve this. Coin flip stewardship challenge. I may have a 15. Adam will stay to work through the dispute. Adam moves at the court. Will be loaned for 48 years. Lack an officer. I can solve anything I put my mind to. Okay, this looks like it auto succeeds. I will gain 60 stress, but we've had like 70,000 opportunities to lower our stress, and we've been sitting at 0 stress. Watch us not getting any of those anymore. But I'm going to eat the 60 stress. Done. This is probably going to come bite us in the butt, but we'll see. Browbeating the people of Guildford into line requires a heavy mix of yelling, cajoling, and guilting. I don't know what the failure on the 50%. Maybe I should have still done that. I wasn't looking at the options, and yeah, we can revelry to reduce stress instead of recruit people. It's tiresome where we work that wears in the mind, but one by one the local magnates fall into line and bitterly agree to pay the fair share. Perhaps not an elegant fix, but if it works, it works. Mayor Sewell is happy enough with their solution, gladly handing over coin, although admittedly, not a whole lot of it. Okay. So we are still... Yeah, we're still building that. We can go and do the census over here. Now, the other thing I'm wondering is that, let's say... Oh, there's disease over here, isn't there? Maybe it's time to leave England for now. That's what all this red crap is, right? This is disease? Is there plague map mode? Plagues. Down here is safe right now. It's probably spreading. You know what? Let's head back to France. And I'm going to move my camp with me. Yeah, the Dutch are sick too. We'll be back. Oh, what's over here? Oh, it's another support faction. Damn, the people over here are cranky. All right. Before I leave. Yes. I would like some money, please. Thank you. And... yeah, you have no one marryable. We could ask for provisions, but we're capped on provisions. So yeah, let's run away from the red mist. I like it. Let's head down over here. All right, take contract. Okay. So I can still bail from the contract, I think, and not get a penalty. Although it says invalidate, like it doesn't even look like they're getting upset. It may remove it from the map, but at least I can confirm where they want me to go. They want me to go to... Actually, is that where they want me to go? The Court of Art. Montel, who is... Oh, in Ireland! Athlone! You know what? Let's move the entire camp. Fine. Let's move over there and see what we can do in Ireland. Okay. Oh, there's the route. Couldn't see it. This mostly avoids all the disease area, actually. The disease is kind of over here. Yeah, smallpox. We dodge all that. We cross over here. You know what we could do? Is we can just poke up into Ayrshire. I don't know. I don't remember which one of these provinces are it. We're not getting the map mode in the colored way I'm used to here. Is this an Ayr here? Or is it further north a little bit? too bad there's no points of interest over here to visit. But speaking of, we'll go through Oxford. And then, oh, that's the forest where travelers are known to go missing. There, you can dodge the forest and do this. I mean, there's all these places here too. Do we hit all these? Isn't Glasgow an Ayrshire? No. Close. Now, I think we are traveling through there, so we would have gotten the benefit, but I'm doing it explicitly. I come up here. There we go. We're definitely going to go through it in some way. There's not an actual point of interest to visit. That's fine. I'm going to avoid all those. Skip through here. Excellent. It's going to take basically all of our provisions. Oh, there's an abbey down south. Oh, that's true. I could have done this one, which would have been immediately after Middlesex. There we go. Yeah, again, using up... Oh, and we missed... So we're stopping Gloucestershire explicitly. Oh, am I doing a double stop? For Clifford? No, I'm not, but... Oh, no, it's Herefordshire. Then there. There we go. Okay. I'm going to call it good enough. I'm basically using all of our supplies. No dangers whatsoever, which is amazing. Let's do it. Visited Stonehenge. Hey! And the thing is, we're burning stress. Every province we walk through burns off our stress. That was the other reason I wasn't concerned about taking that stress. Awakening. It is nightfall, and a man is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal fields. Ooh. I hope it's corn pops. Cereal field south of Clifford. He appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace using a large flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the man performing his labor and inquire as to what exactly he's up to. He winces, then starts a long rant about how we all need to wake up and meet our true masters instead of hiding behind the false Christian cheat teachings. Take a few steps back in surprise. Oh, he's cray-cray. He's cray-cray. All right. That's literally all I can say. It's like, oh, all right. Okay. Lose some stress. Yeah, look at all these pop-ups here. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Other people's pastures. Are you down with OPP? Other people's pastures? A fine day like this, the weather is nice. The pastures of Wigton look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. The local patriarch approaches me. Fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? Why am I doing an Irish accent when I'm like kind of in the north over here? But anyway, I can't do this because I don't have 16 stewardship. I have 15 stewardship. Oh yeah, the travel options. Oh well, yeah. Oh, maybe I can still change that. Let's see if I can improve things around here. So they would get a boost. We'd get a friendship, okay? Or I'm sure Robert would take care of his own pastures, lose stress. Well, I don't have any stress, so I guess I'll take option here. I can't change my travel focus, right? Anymore? Oh yeah, maybe I could have swapped something with some followers or something. That's possibly true, but anyway. Yeah, we've got this going on. All right. Unites, I know. Oh, so I can do this while traveling, huh? I got my campfire now. No, I'm wrong about that. Not done yet. Hadrian's Wall. Oh yeah, I can probably assign some officers. You're poor. Oh, head porter. Adam could be a porter. Provisions loss goes to... Oh! Let's definitely do that. Excellent. Camp priest. Adam's bad at it. That was good. Would this replace him from his existing role? Well, he could be head porter and the second. Maybe he can also be a bodyguard? No, roll stack, and people can get jealous. Oh, we'll see what happens. Oh, she's ambitious. Okay. What is this? Ins and outs. Oh, that's funny. Oh, kudos. As we trudge down the road, a building hoves into view. The battered sign outside reads, "The Plow and Harrow Inn." No luck here tonight. We've barely got room for our current lodgers, let alone anyone new. Inside, the innkeeper shakes her head dismissively, and especially not you ragtag types. Ragtag? Oh. I'm afraid I absolutely require lodging. Oh, we would gain dread. Your hint is taken with a discount on top. Comfortable trappings for 10 years. But we might gain gallowbait, or things get out of hand and I kill someone. No. Surely we can come to a wink, wink, nudge, nudge agreement. Chance of success. We'd lose $15, which we've got. This is a 10-year bonus that's pretty significant. Or, oh well. Let's try. We'll pay for an inn. Okay, so we got that. Won't be missed. As we continue through Clackmanon, my eye catches an elaborately decorated tomb amidst a network of common graves. The tomb appears to be cracked open, and just within its mouth I see the glimmer of some unknown treasure. None but my party appears to be around, and surely whomever once owned the contents of this tomb would not cast judgment on me for taking what would go otherwise unnoticed. I'm sure no one would notice. So a third chance we get $50, and 2/3 chance that we are caught and known to be a grave robber and could be imprisoned. I will not desecrate the dead is what I'm going to say. The $50 is appealing, but the chance of success is just way, way, way too low. Okay. And I'm not actually sure this is going to work because we're on the move. Oh, it's going to replace the traveling. I'm going to probably redirect the travel here or something weird like that. So I'm not going to. We'll do a camp in Ireland. Ever since entering Linlithgowshire, I wonder how they pronounce it. Can't be like that. I mean Linlithgow, but anyway. I'm sure this Linlithgow part gets read out when I'm on the train. Anyway, I have been treated much like an animal in a spectacular garden. The people stare in amazement at the mere way I speak and carry myself. As we make our way, through, I'm suddenly approached by a peculiar and enthusiastic man who, unlike the rest of the crowd, appears to speak Doc Volgur. My word, so it's true, an Occitan master here in all places. I have long admired Occitan customs, and I've learned Doc Volgur in my own time. What an honor it is. Teach me about your people. Yes! Start a language scheme with a large bonus to learn English. That might cancel the sway on Joan, but honestly, that's fine. 95% chance of success. It's going to take a while. But yes, let's learn the language of Angus. Linlithgow. Yes, I was putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable again. And yeah, this is a safe crossing, which is nice. Fortified knowledge. The high altitude and the brisk air of Oriel has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I'm moving closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain, Mathar. Would you like to join in, my lord? I'm always up for a challenge. Okay, I mean, reckless is fine. Rough terrain expert is quite good. $5 isn't so bad. I mean, we don't have tons of money, but it seems okay. Or we can have Juliana do it, or Adam do it, or we're in a hurry. No. Let's do it. There you go, rough terrain expert. Oh, that's really nice. A bit of warfare going on over here. Looks like you just missed Ayrshire. Okay. Well, no. We missed the capital of Ayrshire, but we are in the county. Well, we missed the barony of Cunningham, which I think is the capital of Ayrshire here, but we did cross through the county of Ayrshire, so I'm counting it. The countryside of Kildare is known to be littered with runestones, towering monoliths etched with written records of events, both legendary and historical. And hysterical. In our travels, we encounter a particularly grandiose runestone adorned with complex patterns and what is no doubt a legend written in language I cannot understand. Perhaps with the time and patience, I could decide for the meaning. I'll give it a try. Okay, kind of a coin flip. Losing prestige isn't the end of the world at this point. Profane symbols should be torn down, gaining prestige, or piety, or I don't have time for this. Piety is pretty good. But maybe we can get a free skill. I think we've learned some learning lifestyle. Ah, we fail. Womp womp. Transport contract. Escort emissary. Brought before Earl Art himself. You have come at my acquaintance Count Henry's behest. No, on what business? Yada, 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 yada. Yeah. Private message. Same text over there. Exceptional success. I don't know what determines that it's exceptional versus normal, but sure. Okay. So now... There you go. Now we've got the camp revelry. We're going to do it. Yeah, we'll do it here. That's fine. Our intent is going to be a fireside chat, hopefully getting some more strangers. We can't guest of honor anyone. It's weird because it's... Oh, other guests, yeah. And... I mean, we don't have the provisions. We can't do that. Yeah, okay. Unless I go hunting for provisions first. Now let's do it. Follower adopted by cat. Juliana has a cat. Oh my god. How great. We have a camp cat, really. Finally, we are all gathered and supplies prepared, the fire crackling merrily in our midst. Life on the road can be a hard one. The festivities will be a chance for all of us to relax and take our minds off the grinding quest for survival. Let the revelry begin. I can't wait. Kitty cat. Adam taught Juliana how to repair garments. Huh. We're missing a beginning to this event. Wetlands for a while now. The locals have been frequently visiting our camp to trade or simply to hang around. Recently, I saw a woman lingering around for longer than the rest, almost as if looking for an excuse to not go back to her village, to stay with us and travel to new lands. There's always work for an able-bodied soul in my camp, but should we invite every stray puppy? Today, she. And I reckon the lean years are coming back. Oh, okay. Today, yeah, all right, okay. The signs are there for those who can see. Please, I do not wish to die where I was born, to stay here any longer. I humbly ask, allow me to join your band, my lord. Okay, this is clearly supposed to be her dialogue. But where does her dialogue start? There's no mod. This isn't a mod, Caucasian. This is just all built-in stuff. Wow, I mean, it's not there's a lot of dialogue in all the Paradox games. And it's not atypical for us to find missing words or something from time to time. This one's really bad. 36. Rude. Oh, she's a Cathar and everything. With insane skill. Okay, well, obviously we're letting her join. Obviously we're letting her join. Yeah, welcome. A question is... Oh my god. The pigtails and the glasses. So cute. Is she too old? How old are we at this point? Man, we've been 3 years. We haven't found a single person to marry. She's stubborn and temperate. Just like me. Just like me. It almost feels like a perfect match. You know? Oh, I was like, what the hell? I guess because I arranged the marriage from her, it defaulted to matrilineal. Could have a kid with her without getting married. I mean, we do legitimize bastards. The chance of children is high. All right, let's do it. We've got the fecund trait, which is going to help to offset things. We just got to get busy fast. Let's go. Now, the other thing we can do is seduce and romance both have exactly the same value to boost fertility. So we'll do whichever one. All right, success. Excellent. 326 days. We will compare, seduce. Excellent. Slightly longer phase length. We don't get the same breakdown on this screen for whatever reason, for the odds. Not until we click through, but okay. Let's try to romance our wife. Can you join your band? Sure, if you marry me. I mean, the reason she wanted to join us is clearly she thought I was adorable. That's why she wanted to join us. Not that she needed anything like that. All right. We're going to start this. Ooh. Love ballad, poem, sparring match. No, go with my gut. I don't know about sing. Let's write a poem. We are learned. We can write this. Oh, that kills the language. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. There should be more warning about, and it may have been on one of those screens, but let's do it. The candle's burning low when I finally finish my poem. Before I send it, hand it to her in the tent, I give it one last read. Your ladylike manners are what gives meaning to my life. I would be blessed if I could feel your lips touch mine, that I may know the warmth of your embrace. You and I belong together. It doesn't scan. It doesn't rhyme. What the hell, man? Oh, it did have a warning icon. Yeah, fair enough. I wasn't looking for it because I wasn't thinking about it, but this is still, it doesn't matter. Even if I had thought, oh, it's going to kill the scheme. The scheme, I think, was to learn like Scots or something. It's fine. We'll learn it later. This is much more important. I mean, maybe we would have gotten pregnant without having to do this, but this is much, yeah. Waiting's unbearable. The thought of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When her reply arrives, I tear the seal, shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, my liege, I'm most grateful for your kind words. Yours faithfully, Margarita. Wasting away in Margaritaville. Okay, what can we do with a drunken sailor? Transcribe text. 3 learning challenges. Well, that is my best trait by far. Alternatively, relying on lifestyle traits to produce an even greater manuscript. Cool. Let's do it. We don't even have to move. And it'll give us provisions, which you need for our camp. And she's even Occitan, which is crazy to me. What's she doing up here? Transcription, divine. Oh, I wonder if there's a position we can give her. Would you be a good personal physician? No. No one is. Okay. No one gets sick. No one's allowed to get sick. The daylight slowly fades as I sit in Earl Art's chamber, by candlelight frantically copying squiggly lines of ink from one sheet to another. My eyelids start drooping and I nod off momentarily before I jerk awake. As far as I can tell, this particular passage seems related to religious studies and their gleanings. But by God, is it droning on and on. Oh, are we in the Begats? I have once read the complete Bible. Front to back. Some of it's fairly interesting, some of it less so, and some of it is just the Begats. So-and-so begat so-and-so, who 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 begat so-and-so. And if I had to put up with it, sometimes you guys are going to have to listen to me drone on about it. Oh my God. I hated the Begats. Oh yeah, do we have a priest position? You're right, I didn't scroll down to there. Yes! She's a rational villain, so of course we're going to make her a priest. Yeah. +2 learning, which is going to help with everything here, and more piety. Yeah. We're not going to reveal the position. A point. Good. Excellent. Lovely. I trace an ink-stained finger along a handful of sad humans falling off a cliff in the margins. Maybe I should improve the text just a bit to make it more enticing. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. The Bible is too boring. We're going to spice it up with something. How about a story about a bald man getting made fun of by kids, so he summons a bear to go and eat them? That's crazy. We wouldn't want to put that in the Bible. That would be nuts. Could you imagine? How about embellish just the smidge? 71% chance, get +3 score towards completing the contract. 3% chance of learning increase, which isn't much. 29% the passage comes out poorly and you discard it. You do not receive any score towards successfully completing. Okay. If only I was more experienced in this topic. Wish I was more learned. Oh, I only know one language. Damn it. Just stick to the script. So this gives us a guaranteed +1. This is a 71% chance of +3. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Everyone loves to gamble, right? Yes! Success. I don't know how many steps I need for the job. 3 learning skill challenges. Did this just complete then? Hey, I got some bits from Cloth Tiger. Hey Quill, I realize CK and EU are very different games, but which one would you say is easiest to get into for someone who's played neither, but loads of Civ 4 to 6 and some Victoria 3? I think with your vibe, I feel like EU4 is probably the best pick there. It's hard because in some ways Crusader Kings is so accessible. And in other ways it's not. Crusader Kings has a lot of systems. You can just roleplay and not worry too much about the systems though. And EU4 is a much more conventional sort of like map painting conquest game. This is a little bit more roleplay, although you can do the map painting side as well, but... Okay, transcription, the inner chambers. A few days have passed, and I'm making my way through the transcript. The current passage, however, is drier than gravel laid out in the sun. My mind starts to drift to other matters, and I blink a few times to force myself back to the realm of reality. The gist of the passage stems related to the courtesies of the Irish culture, which in and of itself isn't inherently stale. I casually observe a hand-drawn, long-fingered reptile scribbled in the margins while I ponder the situation. I love how they talk about would these be called... I don't know if that would count as illuminations. Because I think illuminations is like when they do the really extravagant, like, starting letter of a chapter or something. But I know it was very common for bored monks to, like, do little scribbles and things in the margins. A lot of times involving snails? Marginalia, maybe? Cool. Okay. So I still can't do either of these. I could try to embellish again. You know what? I think I'm just going to stick to the script now. Oh, there we go. 3 out of 7. Oh, no, I do have to roll the dice. Because... Oh, wow. Assuming this is the same thing every time, I have 3 tries to get a total of 7 points, which means I have to succeed at this and then get a +1 to finish. It's possible the last event will be different. 3 events to get 7. That's crazy. And it didn't show us that number before until we had some progression, which is a little annoying. I mean, maybe I just didn't see it. Sometimes I don't see things, but anyway. I gotta try. Success. Good. So I can take the +1 next time. Yeah, exactly the same thing. What are we bored about this time? Once again, the scribe in this manuscript is taking the most dreary approach. So this would be a lot better if I had an applicable lifestyle trait, which I don't know what that would be. Clearly, knowing another language would be very helpful over here. Oh, I already had a qualified success. Oh, there, you have earned enough for qualified success. Okay, so the 7 out of 7 presumably gives me the great success, which we are going to get at this point. My gaze sticks on the attendant, an infinitely more interesting sight, until she gives me a suspicious look. Dude, stop leching, prompting me to go back to the text. The passage itself seems related to caring for plants and property, which would interest readers had it been less stilted. I consider the best way forward while admiring the marginalia. You know what? You know that thing that happens when you learn a word? Or, you know, you hear a word again after a long time, and then you just keep hearing it over and over. Now, people will tell you it's that you're not hearing it more, you're just noticing it more in the short term because it's been brought to your attention. No. The word marginalia did not exist in the universe until 5 minutes ago when we collectively altered the collective reality of the universe, retroactively introducing the word marginalia into reality. That's how the universe works. And you can't prove otherwise. That's the beauty of it. It's unfalsifiable. I like how it's like someone says reading too much Terry Pratchett. Someone says, okay, Heinlein. Me personally, I was thinking of Mage the Awakening, Mage the Ascendance. I don't remember which one of it was the original, like the Mage series from like the World of Darkness series. I like the old one rather than the new one. I feel like the first one talked about sleepers, so I always think it's the Awakening, but I think Awakening is the new one. I think Mage the Ascendancy is the old one. Or Ascension, Mage Ascension. That's what it is. Anyway, it's all about that static reality versus, you know, whatever, right? Anyway, so we can just stick to the script, get a +1, and we close it out at 7 of 7. Earl Art flips through the pages, an intrigued look on his face. Well, this manuscript is certainly more interesting than I remember. He hands over the script to his attendant. Study this and let us reconvene in the evening. Turning to me, Earl Art smiles briefly, handing me a heavy pouch. Good. Why would I put small in there? Good job. As agreed, here's your reward. Much obliged. That's a bunch of money. Earl Art, provisions. Oh, we could have gone up to a 7 of 9. Okay. This is a little annoying that it doesn't clarify what the bounds were. No, I guess I had like a qualified success. Hitting 7, I guess, must have hit me to a proper success. But had I known that I could have overshot and gone to 9 for an exceptional success, I probably would have taken the chance. I thought there was a maximum, and I didn't want to fail and be stuck at 6 of 7. But if I'd known there was a reward for hitting 9 of 9, then I probably would have rolled the dice. But anyway, that's fine. All right, much obliged. Oh, we gained some fame. That's great. What do we got going on over here? Oh, yes, we can make a request. Maybe if he likes me more, we can act for gold. Not that it's a lot of it. We don't need to do arranged marriage or anything like that. Or contracts. We'll probably have some around here. We can click and poke. But we're modest and not greedy. Yeah, but, I mean, in this, it's not necessarily changing the terms of things. It's I want to do the best possible job. I didn't know I could do better. I thought I had done the best possible job, only to find out there was another level of excellent I could have reached for. That's a shame. But... okay, I've had a ton of fun. I like this, because one of the things with Crusader Kings, it's always been the case, is sometimes it feels when you're a count, there's not enough to do. But when you're a king, or God forbid, you've made an empire, it's too big, too impersonal. It feels like it gets too fluffy to me. A lot of times we said the sweet spot is sort of the Duke level gameplay. You know, there's enough interactions, enough people going around, but it's manageable and personal, and you're really kind of personally invested in things. This mode is fantastic because I'm invested, it's small and personal, but we're making crap tons more money than we ever do as a count. Like, the problem with the count is a lot of times it's like, well, I'm going to unpause and wait for 5 years to go by so I have enough money to build a building. Then I'm going to unpause and wait another 5 years until I can I can hire another man-at-arms. Then I'm going to pause and do this sort of thing. The king acts as the court, but honestly, I often find the court mechanic kind of a little uninteresting, personally. To me, the court system falls kind of into the category of European Universalis 4 estates. And honestly, the new Stellaris leader system sort of kind of falls into this pool of you kind of have to interact with it to min-max and get, the maximum value out of things. But it feels more compulsory and uninspired than truly interesting. Now, it could be that I'm not using the court mechanic to its full extent. And maybe that's something we can explore if we get to that point in this game. That's entirely possible. And the estate system, the original estate system in EU4 was crap. And I felt super tedious and boring. The new estate system came in, and it's better, but still kind of feels like every now and again I have to hit a button to get a bonus to one of my numbers. And that's kind of it. The court system here, I really like the ability to set like spending levels for amenities and stuff like that. That to me is kind of neat. The holding court interaction I find kind of dull. You hit the button, then 3 times in a row you got to hit a button, hit a button, hit a button with fairly marginal changes. I like the artifacts, and yeah, I like the amenity sliders. Those are cool. The actual holding court part, I'm like, Check out that notification. Oh, which notification? Huh? Did I miss? What did I miss? What notification? Sorry, Balgar, I don't know what you mean. Bottom right. Juliana's got a cat. We know about this one. That happened earlier. Can't move, yeah. I've got my intrigue, which is covered. Yeah, follower adopted by... Sorry, Balgar, that's an old event. That's been sitting there for a while. One of the nice things about the court is we don't get a continuous stream of events, which get lost in the shuffle. But yeah, she was adopted a few months ago. Oh, buy a cat. Yeah, no, I love the warding. Yes, they're really good about that. I don't know if it says the same for the dog. I think for dogs, it might say adopted a dog. For a cat, it says adopted by a cat, which is correct and great. And also, the exact same thing happens in Dwarf Fortress. Dwarfs don't adopt cats; they get adopted by cats, as opposed to dogs, which go the other way. Yeah. So sorry, I didn't mean to dismiss you. You probably just missed it when it happened the first time. But yes, it was very exciting. We have a camp cat is what I mean to say. We're still hosting this revelry, which is nice. We're still on Fireside Chat. Hopefully we get some more followers, which would be lovely. But we're finally married. And I have the fecund. I don't know if we've got any other modifiers to our fertility. I don't remember if spousal opinion matters for that. I don't know if that factors into the math. It may. It may. But yeah, if we can complete the romance scheme, that will help. Because yeah, if we become like in love, lovers, or if we seduce and be soulmates, that's it. Romance gives you soulmate. Seduce gives you lover. Both soulmate and seduce give you the exact same fertility boost. Because presumably you're just sharing a sleeping bag. But that does bring us to the end of the stream. We will be streaming some more. Oh, you missed getting married as well, Balgar. Oh, yeah. That happens very recently. We had some some lady who just wanted to join the camp. Happens to be the same culture and religion as us. A little bit older than would be ideal for making lots of babies. But amazing stats. And honestly, at a certain point, we're just like, yeah, we need to find someone to get married to. And it's great. So, you had to get your food buff in real life. There you go. Well, there is going to be more of this on Wednesday and Saturday is currently the plan for CK3 week. All streams this week will be for Crusader Kings 3, continuing this. And then after that, maybe we do a second Crusader Kings week. Maybe we go to one stream a week for it. You know, it depends on what other things we want to do. Man, part of me is like, boy, I missed out not doing the adventurer mode earlier. On the other hand, because the adventurer mode involves so much traveling, and today's DLC that just dropped is a event for traveling DLC, more or less focused, in addition to this lifestyle for wandering, which is kind of what we're doing. And someone was telling me, someone in the chat earlier, and I meant to look, we'll have to remember to look last time, said that there may be something like insanely overpowered in the inspector tree that we'll poke around at and see. This is how we get the quartermaster's office, which comes up a lot. Head porter's office. I guess we have a porter, not a head porter. Gain skills based on camp purpose, create travel itinerary decision. Anyway, we'll poke around more with that. But yeah, it actually, so again, partly, man, I could have been playing adventurers this whole time. But on the other hand, what a perfect time to play the adventurers. I mean, the travel event pack helps with everyone because everyone's doing travel for pilgrimages or whatever the heck. But we're traveling a lot here, so it's great. Oh, yeah, England breaking it up a little bit. There's some funky stuff going on. That's interesting. There must be an internal war or something, but yeah. I'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, for now, let's go raid a Kiss for Luck, see what she's up to. And yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday for some more Crusader Kings. Bye-bye, y'all.